evening, people in Sweden, wherever you are. We're Black Viiolet from kind of like Seattle, but also kind of like Denver now, because you have an amazing lineup of great jazz musicians from all over the western half of the United States. And we're on tour with our brand new album, Dark Blue. We're going to play another track from that new album. This is our counting song. It's called One. And if you have picked up the new record, which came out February 13th, you will also get a bonus track at the end of the record, if you listen through, that has Black Dahlia from the Dwarves, who did a remix and a vocal on that also. But we're going to do our version. You ready? Okay, Greg, take it. Tonight we're playing in San Francisco, actually, at the Makeout Room. It's an early show, so if you're coming, make sure you get there. Doors are at 7, I think. Let's do another new one from the brand new record. And a lot of my songs are breakup songs, because that's my life. But this song is like a happy song. It's about that like electric moment when your eyes meet across the bar and that jolt runs through you, and then you realize the person is horrible and you never want to see them again. But that moment is awesome, and it's called Just Met. And on the record, we have none other than Jason DeVore from Authority Zero, who sings vocals on it with me. Hi, Jason. Okay, let's do Just Met. to forget it yet. Just me, heaven on the bass. It's too early to let it know. You know how they talk, how they tear it apart. Oh no, no, no. That last we saw that night was a lightning strike. You're very bad, but I'm placing my bets. Don't know your story yet, but there's something about you I get. Maybe something you said had me losing my breath. Didn't get your name, but you're feeling my head. Possible to forget it yet. Just me. You say you're jumping the gun, there it is in our hand. And I wanted to watch someone who wasn't there. The light on your hand, the strength of your stare. I'm too intense, but maybe you won't care. Too young to what is what? I can't tell before you touch me again. What was your name? It's like we're the same. You got me counting on stars. Can you believe we've just begun? Just very bad, but I'm placing my bets. Don't know your story yet, but there's something about you I get it. Maybe something you said had me losing my breath. Didn't get your name, how much I feel in my head. Possible to forget it yet. Just yeah, I can hear all the applause in my head. They're applauding in Minnesota right now. I can hear them. So, oh my gosh, there's another happy song on the set list. What is going on with me? It's a new day. Yeah, so this song, well, okay, this is a bittersweet song, I have to say, because it's about like all the little happy moments in love, like, you know, when they whisper your name on the airplane, or when they put their hand on your back while you're walking, and you know, these nice little moments. But it's also about how you know it's going to end and you're deadly afraid of that. So it's called Don't Fade. And I'd like to introduce my amazing horn section because they get a little Carnegie Hall moment in the middle. We have Wes Watkins on trumpet from Denver, and we have Carrie Jennings from all kinds of places, Seattle, Denver, Reno, on flugelhorn. And I'm happy to say I'm probably the only person in the United States with a horn section made entirely of trumpet and flugelhorn. So we're gonna spotlight them on this track. This is called Don't Fade. Stars in your eyes, don't fade away. Hand on the small of my bed, don't fade away. Whisper your name on the plane, don't fade away. How will I make you stay, don't fade. Oh, the dark red full bloom rush to the head, may you never go gray. How you always remember the first words we said, may you stay that way. Waving your hands in the air, while we're making plans for the weekend, yeah. Wanna wake up to your voice every single day. Stars in your eyes, don't fade away. Head on the small of my back, don't fade away. Whisper my name on the plane, don't fade away. How do I make you stay, don't fade away. Take it, guys. You leaving terrifies me. What would you say? If I said I don't believe in anything, but I don't want this to change. There is no God, but I'm praying. There are no words, but I sing. This isn't a game I don't want to play. Stars in your eyes, don't fade away. And on get is a battery one. Come on, baby, please don't hold on. Stars in your eyes don't fade away. Ain't I small on my back don't fade away. Whisper my name on the plane don't fade away. How do I make you stay? Don't fade. Yeah. Whew. Gives me chills every night. So yeah, this tour is going to take us all the way down the West Coast. We're going to end up in San Diego, and then we're going to get on airplanes and go directly to Europe and play all over France for a while. And then we come back and we'll do the Eastern United States in April. All kinds of fun places from Chattanooga and Asheville and I don't know, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's not that weird. Huh? It's a little weird. It's fine. No, it's good. It's good. Good weird. And then we're going back to Europe, and we'll do Spain and the UK. Hello, UK. We're coming. So yeah, it's going to be quite the year. And then we go back into the studio in August, and we'll do another record. So, all right, let's do one of the big. I'm going to call it the potential single from the new record. I say potential because I'm not convinced, but the radio stations seem to be. So we're going to let them decide that. This is the song full of innuendo. It's called Take Me or Leave Me. Journey is out for. I don't wanna waste your time. Don't wanna let you waste mine. We both got somewhere else to be. It's now or never, baby. Take me or leave me. Take me now or you can go. Let me up, oh baby. Come and take me or leave me. Yeah. If you cannot take me, take me now or you can go. Let me up, oh baby, come and take me or leave me around the I'm not gonna baby you. I'll see you through, do what you do. Got no time for little games. Just kiss me hard and say my name again and again and again. Hey, yeah, baby. I mean, take me now or you can go. Let me up, oh baby. Come and take me or leave me Yeah. Cool. We were going to do one more song, but I think we should do another one because Dr. Doug is looking at me like, why don't you do another song? Yeah, we'll do 10 more songs, he said. No, let's do another one from the new record, shall we? Let's do Bye. Yeah? We got to do one sad song. Come on, you guys. It wouldn't be a Black Viiolet record if it wasn't full of sadness and misery. Yeah, so Bye while they're getting their music out, because I totally surprised them with this. Bye is an interesting song because, to me, anyway, because it's like you're in this great relationship, everything seems like it's going fine, and then suddenly the light bulb goes off and you realize it's actually not fine at all. And you have to cut it off. You have to cut it off while it's still good, or it's just going to get ugly. So this is about leaving at the right time. It's called Bye. Evan Strauss from Seattle on the bass. Gregg Ziemba from Denver on the drums.
It was a good day. It was raining on the beach. I took the long way, looked deep into the sea. Saw myself in the endless ripple, clear as the breeze. It hit me. Knew it was a moment. Knew it was a day to see. Say goodbye. Every time, but now it's time to leave to your own way. It's time to say bye, 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 bye. Don't call me, honey, baby, no, no. I'll be busy, at least as far as you know. Searching for something, wanting somewhere, happy as I've never been. Hey, I knew it wasn't wrong. Knew it was a day to say I'm finding you. It's a good day to say goodbye. Had a good time, but now it's time to leave you to your own way. It's time to say something about your darkness drew me into your nothingness. When I can't stand suspended, waiting for the star.
Carrie on the flugelhorn.
And I knew it was a moment. I knew it was a day to say. It's a good day to say goodbye. Had a good time, but now it's time to leave you to your own way. It's time to say bye, 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 bye.
Yeah. See? Sad is okay. All right. As Carrie laughed through the sad is okay line. We're going to do one more song for you. And the backstory on this one is ridiculous because I started this project during COVID when the Darts, my other band, wasn't really touring much, of course, or at all. And I was bored, and I was watching a lot of spy movies and cartoons, and you remember lockdown. And one of the things I rewatched was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And when Jessica Rabbit takes to the stage and sings this song, it just reminded me about how great all those old jazz standards are, those old torch songs, And that inspired me to start this whole thing. And obviously I wanted to put trip hop beats underneath, 'cause why not? But yeah, that's what started it all, really, was Jessica Rabbit in a way. So we're going to do the song that Jessica did. So this one's for Jessica Rabbit, a.k.a. Amy Irving, who actually sang it in the movie. And thank you so much for having us, KFJC. We're going to be doing a little interview when we're done here. So let's roll.
Have plenty of money, 1922. You let other people make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Yeah. Get out of here, get me some money too. Sitting down wondering why you ain't got no money there, but you are. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. Yeah, why don't you do right like some other men do? Like some other men do. Like some other men do.
Thank you guys so much for having us. We're Black Viiolet. You want more? He wants more. What do you got? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Since you asked, when are we ever gonna say no? Like, no, you can't have more music. Pick it, horn section. What do you like? Steelers. Stay in. Let's do staying in. We're gonna do Wes's favorite song in the set. It happens to be in 3/4 time, and I think every band should have to play one song in 3/4 time, or 6/8. I'll give you 6/8. So this song, it was also a lockdown song. It's about how much I loved lockdown, for obvious reasons. I was watching cartoons the whole time. It's about being locked down with somebody you really love and having a blast. It's called Staying In. And you guys ready? We're not ready at all. I think we're ready. Okay, we're ready.
Lights on the street like a starry night blaze. Shakers just till the night. Movers work their designs. keep. Not going nowhere tonight. Staying with you. Got everything I need if you hold me, if you love me. Staying in with you in this room in your arms. Staying in with you. Take it. Now putting on shoes, now stepping out in perfume. No taxi racing again. My heart's racing already. Whatever it costs, don't need nothing at all. Yeah. When you love me the way that you do, when you do, I'm staying in you. Stay right here, not going nowhere tonight. Staying in with you, you're everything I need if you hold me, if you love me. Staying in with you in this room in your arms. Staying in.
Okay, Doug, we're done. Thank you for having us. That was a blast.
I thought I played the wrong note right at the end. I was like,
you killed it. Yeah, great solo.
I thought I was like,
Yeah?
Well, much to my chagrin, they're done.
We're still alive.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a little pause here to get set up in the studio and talk to Black Viiolet. Back to you, Carson.
Hey, what's up? I'm Gregg Ziemba. I play the drums.
speak. I'm Evan Strauss. I play the electric upright bass.
Nobody plays. And I'm Nicole. I'm the singer and the keys player.
Before we get into your part, Nicole, that upright bass was like, that's too cool, by the way.
He has one in the U.S. and he keeps one in Europe now since we're there so much. So they're very cool. And in both continents, they're like, "What is that?" Everybody's like, "What is that? A cello?"
Yeah, I was looking at that and wondering.
Yeah, I actually saw that one time before. It was Lou Reed's backup band when he toured for New York.
Yeah.
Good pedigree.
Lou
Yep.
Reed, the Beastie Boys would use one sometimes, but they're pretty uncommon. Yeah.
But they sure look cool.
Yeah.
So Black Viiolet, Beastie Boys, and Lou Reed. I'm in. There's your playlist.
You're in good
There's your
company.
playlist for the next one. Yeah.
So I got a question for you, Nicole.
Okay.
I asked you earlier, so you have a little bit of time to think about it. Why go from just a screaming semi-punk band to lounge music? I joked it's like if Mick Jagger walked away from the Stones and started doing Frank Sinatra music in a lounge.
Which I think he would love, by the way.
I don't have a question, but how did you get that jump?
It didn't feel like a jump. I don't know. I am always doing lots of music. I don't know any other way to explain it. I started playing classical, and then I played jazz for a while, and then I kind of stumbled my way into garage rock. So it was never, I hate to say this, it was never like my first love. I learned it later, you know. I was late to the party, and I love it, of course, tremendously. But yeah, it's just one facet. And what's really cool is, as I've started this project, I'm learning that a lot of darts fans, a lot of garage fans, a lot of musicians I know, they all play every genre. They all love all kinds. They love great music in any genre. And a lot of people have migrated over to listen to this band from the darts and vice versa. People discover Black Viiolet, they discover the darts. And I don't know, there's great music's great music. You know, what speaks to me is the passion and the intensity behind the music. And both styles have that to me.
Well, you definitely have both passion and intensity in both styles. That's for sure. I know I watched your not to slide away from Black Viiolet, but your dart stuff is blowing up out in Europe. So I can imagine you're going to do well in Europe. What?
Yeah, I mean, we were there last year a couple times, and each time, like the first shows were tiny, but people cried at our first show in Dunkirk, France, and we were like, okay, they don't even speak the language, but we're onto something here. And the shows got bigger and bigger, and then we played little festivals, and like, yeah, it's coming around. It's really fun. I mean, not that the Darts are a huge band, because they're not, but we play bigger things than the Darts, and then to start fresh with a brand new project and start in the baby steps again, it feels so good, and it's so you feel so humble, and you feel so, and these guys are so cool and kind and nice, and everybody talks to the crowd afterwards, and everybody's giving each other presents, and like, it's just a beautiful thing. I don't know, Europe's amazing, for sure.
I'm sure you don't get that kind of reception here. Everybody's a little.
It's tough. It's different. Americans are tough, you know. You get one drink ticket and a no sound check and a bad back line and a kick drum that doesn't have a stand. Yeah, they're all this, and that's fine too. That's America. That's a lot of countries actually, but Europe is really special. They really, I don't know any other way to say it except that they really value art.
Yeah.
They give their artists government grants. They have volunteers that are paid for by the community to come and work in the venue. So you have beautiful lighting, you have beautiful stages, and it's all just community run and a lot of volunteers. Where do you have that in the U.S.? Like, it's impossible, right? So it's a whole different mentality there for sure.
Well, you have the volunteers at KFJC, that's for sure.
There you go. Yay. Bringing Europe to California.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So what's the plans? I said you didn't stretch out enough on keyboards this time. You got any jazz solo keyboard things going or what?
Well, it's funny you ask. We're about next week to head back to France, and even my band doesn't know this, but before one of the shows in Amiens in France, they've asked me to do a mini set in the next door record store where there's just a piano. So I'm gonna have to just do that freaking by myself.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be terrifying. And so I have to do that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're going back into the studio with this lineup with Evan and Gregg again. But one of the things about Black Viiolet was I tried to bring horn players in from wherever we were locally. So if we played in France, we had French guys. If we played in Chicago, we had Chicago guys or whatever. It was really cool. But as the band is getting bigger and better and well known, we kind of want the predictability, and we want to kind of take it to that next level. So now we have a dedicated lineup with Wes Watkins on trumpet from Denver and Carrie Jennings on flugelhorn from Seattle. And the introduction of those two touring with us the whole year is going to be incredible. All these guys knew each other in Denver at one point, so it's like they're all friends, and then now they're all in my band. It's really weird. And we're going back into the studio in August to do album number 3.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to rush you. We're still enjoying album number 2. You know me. We figured out. We met in 2017. Yep.
And I like to put out a record a year. That's my jam. That's what I do. I've got songs coming out of every pore, and I have to get them out there. So a record a year is my rhythm, and we always go into the studio at the end of summer. It's out by spring, and we tour it again into the summer. So it's
You're
like
thinking about doing a Neil Young swap? We did acoustic, electric, acoustic, electric.
No.
And is that
In a word.
I have my thing, and no, they're actually on this record. There will be probably a couple songs with no horns, just with the three of us, so that we can sometimes maybe branch out and do that live. I don't know. We're gonna try some new stuff.
Well, that's one thing about you and the people you work with, is that you are always trying out different things. Doing
Life
it different.
is short. You gotta try everything. Try everything once.
Taste it once. If you like it, do it again. Right?
If you like it, put whipped cream on it. Yeah.
All right.
When you're on the road, do you experiment with new music, or just kind of go wild and pick something up you hear and try it?
Not so much in the sets because I don't know. I really like songs with structure. I like a plot to the song. You know, it has a melody, it has a bridge, it knows where it's going, it has a big outro. You know, I love those kinds of songs. And I feel like when we just sort of start jamming, we don't get that vibe. I'm not like everybody else. I know a lot of people would disagree with that. But I find my joy in that structure, inside that structure. And so while we will introduce new music, but it'll be music we have prepared for that. And we're going to be bringing in new stuff from the next record that's not even recorded yet into these sets as we go forward now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of improv in classical, is there?
No, there's always a cadenza at the end of a concerto where the artist was told to kind of go crazy. Like Beethoven would write a concerto, and then Mozart would play it, and he'd do a cadenza, and it would be like this big improv thing. But then it was put all down on sheet music, and now you just play Mozart's cadenza, so that's not improv. So yeah, no, there is not. There is not improv, and these guys are all serious. Yeah, every one of these people in this lineup has an incredible band on their own that you should all look up. Carrie Jennings solo project, Wes Watkins solo project. Gregg's in an amazing band called Rubedo out of Denver, and Wheelchair Sports Camp, which is one of the Darts label mates on Alternative Tentacles, and Corner 3 Jazz. Evan's in too many bands to name, most of which have really weird names. And, you should look these guys up because they are all just insane artists of their own right. And to have them all together in one band is just amazing. So they do their share, like you saw, of the improv. I give them room to move, but it's still a song with structure for sure.
Excellent.
Well, thanks so much. It was
Thank
wonderful.
you. It's always great to come back and see you guys.
It's great to have
Such a
you
legendary station. It's such an honor to be here.
Well, thank you. As a legend, I think I'm going to say thanks again, and we'll move
And happy
on.
birthday to my mom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, she won't let me say her age, but it's a big one. It's amazing. So yeah, she's here today.
31.
She's 31, yes, and
Yeah.
she had me when she was 9 months old.
I know, and that was tough. I mean, that
My
probably
mom was
hurt.
always 39.
39 is a good age. Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, thanks, guys.